this is a delicate subject. But I think people really care about this. Guy who goes by the name of This and That on the YouTubes, and this actually a few other people backed him up on this with the question of how do you handle the kilt lifters? Like, what do you do when people try to lift your kilt uninvited? For example, women at the pub asking if you're regimental, and then whether you answer or not, just trying to lift your kilt up to check for themselves. How do you handle that?
The age-old question.
It is.
Of the drunken female and or drunken male wanting to check underneath your kilt.
Mm-hmm.
I would say this. It depends on several things. A, the point in time in my life. When I was in my mid-20s wearing kilts, single at the bar while drinking, and attractive women come up to me and want to interact with me and check, I was a lot less concerned about it. Now that I'm older, curmudgeonly, married with children, and hate everyone, the antisocial, as it were.
I like how married came further down that list.
Yeah.
I am old and curmudgeonly first.
I didn't say unattractive.
But I'm more annoyed by that than anything. Yeah. It's the gall of people that think that they're entitled to check my underwear situation or my undercarriage based on some notion that you're not supposed to wear underwear and they have a right to do so, drives me crazy.
Or the assumption that because you're wearing the kilt, therefore you must be regimental, and therefore that also means you want the attention. There's like an implied
she was asking for it kind of thing, or he was asking for it.
It's not as horrific as that, but it is in the same vein for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's those assumptions.
Yeah.
So what do you do? I mean, in the heat of the battle, what do you do?
It depends on the situation. If I'm in a bar, it depends on where you catch them. If I catch them coming at me, I would literally grab their hand. I have pretty good reflexes. Ask my son. We do karate, and he tries to hit me all the time. I'll grab their hand and stop it, be like, nah, and just move their hand away. Mm-hmm. If they persist, I'll be like, you gotta go. Or ask the bartender, can you remove them? They're trying to grab my junk. Mm-hmm. If it's, if somebody just lifts the back without my knowledge because I'm turned another direction, I would probably just brush it off and just give them an eye and turn around and walk away kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Because I don't feel like dealing with it. It doesn't really happen to me, the actual checking outside of alcohol situations.
Yeah.
If I'm at the Wawa getting lunch, people will ask me general questions about the kilt. Occasionally they're like, oh, you wearing underwear? Like, I don't know. Are you?
Yeah. Right.
But outside of drinking alcohol, it doesn't happen often.
I think it's definitely alcohol related.
Oh yeah, there's definitely beer muscles.
The inhibitions come down.
Yep.
So yeah, and again, I think people think that they think you're giving them an invitation just by wearing the kilt sometimes. I'll definitely call them on it. The degree to which I do will depend on like you said, the situation,
the severity of the situation.
If it's somebody a little bit, like an acquaintance, then you might soft pedal a little bit. But I have no qualms about, somebody's being rude like that to me in public, just
laying into them
loudly saying, "Look, would you like this? Like if I did something like this to you, do you really think this is appropriate?" No, I don't think so. And public shaming can go a long way.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think in some cases it should, because even when I was younger, I was not into that. I'm very touchy about people trying to force me into doing things, and that kind of falls into the category of that. Don't try to drag me somewhere. Oh, it's going to be fun. Come on. It'll be great. No, I hate that. So I want people to, even back then, even when I was like 22, I want people to respect my personal space. So yeah, I'd say public shaming is appropriate.
Yeah. I like your line of, if a guy walks up to you and says, what are you wearing underneath the kilt? Why, are you looking for a date? Go back at them verbally, have a couple, ready to whip out, boom, and slam them down kind of thing.
I have the blog entry on the website where I touch on this, and what I say is it's scalable. You can be delicate and gentle with smacking them down, And some of the responses, like, you know, I don't always like these, but, you know, like, you know, give me your hand, you know, is one where you call them out, like they're not serious, and you call their bluff.
Yeah.
And then there's the more severe, direct, stop, no, you're wrong. And you gotta gauge the situation.
Yeah.
Every time, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's personal comfort. If you are comfortable with people exposing you at a bar, then it's not right, but that's your comfort level. If you don't want people to touch you, then tell them, nah, it's not cool. Knock it off. And you just have to get real serious real quick and give them the hairy eyeball. But it's all about your comfort level.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer, but there is scalable answers.
Scalable anger.
What? Matt?
Yeah, we have one guy on here, Sam, saying that he wouldn't do anything because his wife would take care of the problem.
That's a really good point,
There's
too.
that.
I was thinking that a lot of the time, if you are visibly uncomfortable with what's happened, you'll have allies. You'll have people there who are like, yeah, what the hell are you doing? Who do you think you are? You know, you'll have, you know,
even the person's own friends.
Yeah.
Will like, especially if it's a guy, especially if he's drunk at a bar, coming up, trying to go under your kilt. And if you say to him, what are you doing? His friends will often pull him back and be like, dude, knock it off. That's not cool.
Yeah, or gals. Yeah, it's just, So, again, I think, I'm not saying make a scene, but don't
make a scene.
Don't
lay into him.
Yeah, but I'm not like a crazy scene. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh my god, you know, and jump up on the bar.
I
and
will
start
stab
screaming,
you.
But, yeah. I'm in the Klingon stuff, so, you know, it's like, you know.
Who has touched the rear end of Thor? No.
That just went really weird.
Random.
But yeah, no, I agree. A lot of time there'll be people on either side of the situation who will come to your defense.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah.